Hey, Republicans, I got a quick question for you. Does this trigger you? Does this make you upset that the U.S. Department of Agriculture has the pride flag on it? Are they woke? Is there support for our marginalized community targeting kids, or is it bad for society? I mean, do you guys hear how insane you are?
Dude, so Harry was talking so much and he's getting paid to say things that he doesn't even believe. He has no real soul, no real essence, no real mentality.
NPC.
He's an NPC.
What is up, guys? I am here doing a special video in Dallas with some of my OG friends. This is our friend Gabe Victal. Caden Lopez is over there on the side. You can go check out Gabe and Caden are both hosts of the KGB show. I shout them out sometimes on these streams, so be sure to go subscribe to them. But today, in honor of some of the old days when we all used to be TikTokers, we are going to be reacting to the infamous Harry Sisson, Harry Sissy, I should say, the character who allegedly claims he's not, but pretty clearly is a paid operative of the Democratic Party, and be reacting to some of these TikToks. So, you guys ready to do this?
Yeah.
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, except Donald Trump, who has been a terrible father to his kids because he cheated on their mothers multiple times. He said he has horrible kids at a rally, and he said he'd date his own daughter.
If Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her. You know?
Yeah, pretty gross, right? And it's certainly not something a good father would be saying about their daughter. So if you're a dad out there or about to be a dad, don't be like Donald Trump.
Thoughts?
You know, Hillary Clinton, that's the only thing she praised Donald Trump about was him being
That's
a great
true.
father.
Totally forgot about it. That is completely true, yeah.
So I guess in that sense, and I'm sure Harry's a big Hillary person, big Hillary appreciator, and she said that he's a great father. So
Yeah, that last clip about like the I would marry Ivanka as my daughter, that's been used for the past, 5-6 years. Conservatives have been arguing against it like the entire time. And honestly, it's not like weird. Like that's just what it is. You don't have to go into like some long dialogue about it. It's not weird, you know, like, oh, she's like an upstanding woman.
Well, he's calling her beautiful.
Yeah, exactly. Calling her pretty, calling her an upstanding girl.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, here's the thing, too. It's so ironic to hear this from just the political class in general. I don't just mean Hunter Biden. The vast majority of politicians' kids out there are complete deadbeats on both sides. You know, you look at some Republican politicians in the Senate, I will say, you know what's going on with their kids. We obviously know about Hunter Biden and all this stuff. And it's actually very impressive on Donald Trump's part, because when you're raised with that much money as like a famous kid, you see the number of celebrities, you see the number of sons of, the trust fund babies, all that stuff, that have horrible kids because their kids grow up privileged and all this stuff. And every single one of Donald Trump's kids is doing something, right? Don Jr., does a lot of the political stuff. He helps with the business. Eric helps with the business. Ivanka has her own thing going. Tiffany is like a law student, lawyer or something. They all have stuff going on. And of like 4 kids, I don't think any other famous person can genuinely say that.
Yeah, no, not at all. And I mean, like, none of them have fallen into this, like, trans stuff that you see like a lot of like the newer children kind of going into. You don't see any of them committing any like blatant crimes, which, this isn't like to say they do behind the scenes, but you are working in politics, so there probably is, some tax whatever happening. But who cares? Nobody cares about that.
Real. I mean, it's so hard for parents to raise. Like, what do they say?
Well, yeah, ask Joe Biden.
1 in 5 kids now are like going to be Hey, Donald Trump, he has a good resume going for him, I guess, in that sense.
All right, we'll move on to the second video here.
I just want to remind everybody that Gen Z has America covered. We will not let any of these destructive candidates in the Republican Party win in 2024. Look, Donald Trump has said that even if he is convicted, he will remain in the presidential race. And that's okay. That's fine. I'm not worried because my generation pays attention. So if it's Biden versus Trump again, we will absolutely be supporting President Biden and his historic accomplishments. And we will most certainly not be supporting Donald Trump, the twice impeached, twice indicted, disgraced former president who's now a proven sexual abuser, fraud, and liar. Look, folks, let's take a deep breath. Let's organize. Let's work hard and make sure that Donald Trump never gets back into the Oval Office.
Dude, Harry Sisson, like, everything in that video basically was a lie, all right? Not even just the attacks against Donald Trump, which were just blatant lies, but also him saying, like, our generation's going to pay attention. No, they're not, dude. Like, they're literally our generation is chronically on TikTok for like 8 out of the 12 hours they're awake in the day, maybe more, like 16 hours. They get no sleep probably because most of these people just stay up on their phones at night scrolling on TikTok, but none of them are paying attention. All right. Most of them are drugged out. Most of them are smoking weed. Most of them are drinking on weekends. They're not doing anything productive, and they are definitely not looking into like presidential candidates. All right. They're probably just watching your video, which is like total bullshit.
Yeah. Harry just talks, and I mean, he's really good at using emotion and acting like he really cares and acting like what he's saying is true. And I feel like he legitimately believes what he says is true, but it's just not. He's just wrong. He's wrong on everything. Find me one thing Harry has ever said right, and maybe I'll give the guy some credit. But Harry just likes to lie. He plays with your emotions, and he kind of does it well.
His style does play in really well to the TikTok thing we said earlier, because it's like so attention grabbing because he's so like, that's how he talks. I think in some ways that's necessary to keep people's attention going freaking for our generation. What do you guys think of the claim that Gen Z is, set for Democrats? Because I think the demographic that he appeals to 100%, but I think, you look how he talks, you look who he's talking to, he's exactly talking to, I don't know, straight men, because I think the statistic from 2022 is actually that Gen Z men only went to Democrats by, I believe, is 11 points, which is really not a lot. And when you consider the fact that there's a big, in my opinion, demographic in Gen Z men specifically that the Republicans don't even make a play for, frat guys, Andrew Tate fans. Like, there's so many people who, if you handed them a ballot, they would vote Republican, that are dudes mainly in our generation that just don't. What do you guys think of that?
I think that a big factor here would be like Donald Trump, first off, DeSantis, that like Andrew Tate crowd, that frat crowd, I don't think they care for him much, like, honestly.
I don't think they really know who he is.
Yeah, they don't even know who he is.
Really what it is.
Nobody would really care. We would probably fail there, but if Donald Trump is that front runner, then like we could 100% appeal to these men, and we could win 100%. Especially like all these gym goers, gym goers are like average, the average dude basically,
which is a really growing trend in our generation.
It's growing a lot within men, and they are not going to vote for Joe Biden, Mr. I had Dylan Mulvaney over at the White House, Mr. I had transsexuals like stripping down naked in front of the White House. They're not like they're not cool with that. They don't like that BS. So I'm sure that we can 100% appeal to Gen Z, especially the Gen Z men, a lot more. The women might be a bit harder to convince, because a lot of them like to virtue signal. But the men we 100% like have on lock.
Well, yeah, Caden, what do you think? Do you think there's like a disaffected young male demographic in our generation that Fox News doesn't notice and just people in general don't really realize is a thing?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard for us to appeal to these type of people because we get censored so much on media, and Fox News doesn't appeal to them, and there's no other like major news outlets that are supporting our values that can like reach these people. So it has to come from people like Vince, people on campus, but I believe we definitely can rein these people in, like Gabe was talking about at the gym. You don't see blue-haired folks in the gym. That's just not it. And with getting the woman vote, I think the more we build our strong men, the more women will come over.
One of the greatest red pills, all right, for a woman is dating a conservative guy. Because I know of so many liberal women that became conservative just because they were with a dude that was conservative, right? True. And that dude, like, literally took this girl, like, typically it's like younger, maybe in high school type of thing where they're not like ran through yet. But like I know a lot of these cases.
And as people grow older, as women get older, they vote our way more than younger generation of women. So I think it just comes with growing up.
For sure. All right, let's move on here to the final TikTok of the video. Here is Harry Sisson outside the U.S. Department of Agriculture, donning the pride lights, as you guys may have seen. We talked about it on the show once. Let's check it out.
Hey, Republicans, I got a quick question for you. Does this trigger you? Does this make you upset that the U.S. Department of Agriculture has the pride flag on it? Are they woke? Is there support for a marginalized community targeting kids, or is it bad for society? I mean, do you guys hear how insane you are to suggest that the pride flag is bad for America? Get a hobby.
Dude, get a hobby.
That's what Buddy does full time, is just that. Like, what are you talking about? Us get a hobby. Go to the gym, Harry. Do something productive with your day. But yes, like, that is harmful to kids. Kids see that. They don't know anything about stuff. They're walking with their parents down the street. Now they see, wow, cool colors. Mom, can I be part of that? No. Yeah, it is bad for kids.
Yeah, dude, that should make like anyone uncomfortable, you know, even like people, they always come up with like like straight pride like is wrong or whatever, right? Like, oh, you're always shoving down straightness down people's throats. Why can't we shove down? Because like that is vulgar, you know, anal is literally what that flag represents, what those colors represent nowadays. Not what it should represent, but it is what it represents. And it's something that is very uncomfortable. I don't like thinking about that. I don't like seeing everything around, and the first thing that pops into my head is Mr. where they have like children watching men dressed as women gyrate. So that is what that flag represents. Yes, it does make me uncomfortable, Harry.
I will tell you this, though. I think it does fit that the U.S., and I said this on the show the other week, that the U.S. Department of Agriculture is donning the pride flag. I think I actually support that because it's a symbol to the country. Yes, the food is turning you gay. We are acknowledging
like we
it.
Are.
We are indeed acknowledging it,
so
okay?
real.
Yeah, us as America, like as a country as a whole, we are gay now, you know? That's how every other country sees us now.
And I say when the food's making you gay. That's not really a joke. We talk on the channel about the amount of phytoestrogens and all the food that are literally killing male sperm counts, killing testosterone levels. All that stuff is real. It's thanks to the USDA and the FDA, so thank you very much for that. But it's, you know, what's very interesting is I think this was last week, the USDA actually announced that they are approving, on Pride Month, while their thing was gay, they're approving lab-grown meats for public consumption. So, I mean, what else do you need to know, right?
Yeah.
Dude, it's just so over. Like, we're going to have to raise our own cattle in our backyards, in our suburban homes.
But even then, right? It'll be hard to find cattle that are not genetically modified in the U.S. market. Yeah. All right. But anyways, last thoughts today on Harry Sisson.
That guy, I'm sorry, man. You can come on the KGB show whenever you want. I'm sorry for your life. I'm sorry that you signed away to the Demon Rats. Yeah, come on the KGB show. We'll talk about it. Sign the contract. Fight Bo Diddle.
Yeah, Harry, man, you've been at this for a while. You've been doing this for as long as we have, except you suck. All right, we have all moved. We have all changed, right? We all started probably a little libertarian, you know, somewhere more in the middle, and we grew up as men. We went to the gym, and we got based, and we got further right wing, and that's what you're supposed to do as an adult. You're not supposed to be gay and get further left and keep being a little soy boy, but you know, repent, come to Christ, join us on this journey of life, and stop being.
You know, I'll say this, though, about him is where's the Republican version of him? Not that we should have someone on the screen who's literally like, Democrat Joe Biden. I saw someone once try to, I was like, that's not the move. But it is to say, this guy is making a whole lot of money to make his content. You know, we've never taken a cent from the GOP or any connected GOP group. Not even saying I necessarily personally want to. I'm just saying in 2024, the importance of social media is way more than it was in 2016, even 2020. It just gets more and more old people get on social media. In my opinion, it's actually a more powerful medium nowadays than television, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the Republicans are lucky because we have a lot of grassroots conservative media. It's a very big thing on the internet. But however, hello, Blake.
Yo, what's up?
Yo, come on.
No. We're just recording right now.
Hello. I don't have much to say.
We're talking about Harry.
Oh, we're roasting Harry. Oh, Harry.
What are your thoughts on Harry?
Dude, so Harry, we know this from him. He had agreed to a boxing match with my good friend Bo Diddle, and then he was talking so much shit, and then like a month later, he just totally bowed out like he would, like a liberal does. So that's all you gotta know about Harry Sisson is that he is not up for the fight, all right? True. And he's getting paid to say things that he doesn't even believe. He has no real soul, no real essence, no real mentality.
NPC.
He's an NPC. This is real.
Yeah, but as I was saying, I think that Republicans need to take social media more seriously. And it's not even just people, and I bring this up sometimes in the show, and people say, what do you mean? They're not going to reach Gen Z. Who cares? I say, okay, fine. Yeah, I'm not saying we're going to win even 40% of the Gen Z vote in 2024, but long-term speaking, we know how mathematics works, right?
Yeah.
Older people are going to pass away. Younger people are going to just get older and older, start getting more involved in politics. If the Republican Party does not start at least planting these seeds to reach a generation of the future, even if that's like 2% plus 2 plus 2 plus 5, then the future belongs to the left, and conservatives deserve to lose because of their incompetence, right?
Yeah, I mean, you see Tucker after the Fox News debacle. I mean, his numbers are crazy now on his Twitter. Like, social media is so powerful, and the only problem is going to be like staying on it. Like, how long can we stay on it before it gets too crazy? So if you have money, a lot of conservatives dog on college, but if you go to college, you get a really good job. Like, invest in media companies, get on a board somewhere, like, keep us up on the internet.
Yeah. The fight is only going to be fought by not just people like us, but like people like us, like literally just average Americans, viewers as well. Because I know a lot of viewers, and I used to be like this before I started creating content. They think that, well, I can't do anything because I'm just like an average person, right? But the fact of the matter is that you can 100% start working in grassroots groups, like Hayden said, start investing in these companies, start holding positions of power in these companies, because sitting around doing nothing, complaining has been like the conservative norm for the past 100 years. And why do you think our country is how it is today? That's why, because we had a new do nothing conservative mindset, but we have to do stuff. We have to start actually being proactive in the movement, even if we're just normal average people. So
yeah. Okay. Well, in closing here, I mean, where can the people find you guys?
People can find us at the KGB.
So I have to explain this. We have to explain this to everyone.
Yeah.
So are you guys Soviet agents, Russian spies? Yes. Okay. Got
all
it.
of the above. We work with the Russians. We helped Trump win in 2016. Yeah, those allegations, that was us.
Yeah. That was actually all real. All right. Russia collusion, that was us. KGB. No, all jokes aside.
10 years of old Vince now, true.
Literally.
Real.
No, we got Caden, Gabe, and then Blake, which I think you're going to put like in an outro or something, right? Blake popped in like really quickly. But yeah, it's KGB, Caden, Gabe, Blake. And then also it's a commentary on the Russia collusion thing because, we love to see it. It's funny. We love to meme, The right can meme. Not really, but we can. So.
Yeah. For sure. All right. Be sure to go subscribe to the KGB show and be sure to join us Monday live for the next episode of the Vince Dow Show. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, everyone be sure to leave a like before you go. Subscribe if you are new. Consider supporting the channel by joining the channel membership or locals channel down in the link in the description. And until next time, Alpha Moves Only. God bless. Have a very good day and peace. Hey guys, Vince Dow here. Hope you enjoyed that clip from the Vince Dow Show. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. And be sure to check out the Vince Dow Show live every weeknight here on this channel at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. It is a great show. Many are saying this. So leave a like, check out our other clips, and be sure to check out the show. Yeah. God bless.